everybody, Livingston here. Today we're jumping into another fun-filled episode of the Twilight Zone. This time it is Season 4, Episode 8, Miniature. It came out February 21st, 1963. Another episode I haven't seen before, but before we get started, let's just see what you had to say about last week's episode, Just Belle. Steve2474 says, I found this one to be one of the better episodes penned by Earl Hamner Jr., who I think was by far the weakest of the writers who had multiple Twilight Zone episodes to his name. Other than Just Belle, Stopover in a Quiet Town, and You Drive in Season 5, I think most of his Twilight Zone entries range from average to very poor. In my opinion, he penned the two worst episodes of the entire series in Black Leather Jackets and The Bewitching Pool in Season 5. I just didn't find him in the same league as Rod Serling Matheson and Charles T. Beaumont. Yeah, I've seen the name pop up here and there. I'm not sure I would say he's a bad writer. I think I've liked every Twilight Zone episodes in their own right. I think Just Belle was one of those episodes where I'm like, whatever about two. I wasn't like overly enthralled with the ending. I thought it ended almost 2/3 into it with Just Belle dying. And then when you get into the last third of it, we're kind of going into how she was when she was a different animal, different insect. I also thought that when she passed away, her character completely became a different character altogether. It wasn't the same person. It seemed like she was very much wanting to let the guy that she loved, like, live his own life, be happy, and do your own thing. And then when she dies, all of a sudden she's trying to get him back, clinging on to him, trying to get rid of the wife at some point. And it just wasn't going her way until finally she was taken out of the equation at the end of the episode. But yeah, it was just kind of a slow burn episodes, and a lot of the Season 4 episodes seem to be that way. Blakely Blah Blah says, your voice reminds me of a cartoon character. Low-key reminds me of J.P. Mano. I've heard the name before, J.P. Mano. I think he did the voice of Cusco for The Emperor's New Groove, and I mean the televised version of it. When it came to the movie, it was Dennis or David Spade. But thanks, I guess. I'm not sure how to take that. Appreciate the comment, though. Jonathan Stein says, this is one of those episodes that I feel really suffers from the extended runtime, as it just meanders through padding for a while. I agree. A lot of Season 4 seems to feel that way myself. There are some episodes I think are really good so far, but there are some episodes where it's like, man, they must have extended this because it is really dragging on. Kimberly Armstrong 2929 says, not a fan of this episode at all. If I were to pinpoint the reason, I would probably say the singing. It sort of cheapens it. I am really looking forward to next week's episode, Miniature, which is my favorite. As for Anne Francis, the actress who plays Just Belle, she also plays the mannequin in After Hours from Season 1. And James Best was also in 2 other Twilight Zone episodes, includes The Last Rites of Jeff Myrtlebank and The Grave. Thanks for another great reaction. Well, thanks for the comment, Kimberly. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, I totally forgot she was the mannequin in Season 1. I know what exactly the episode you're talking about, where they basically, the mannequins go out and they get a chance to live their life for a certain amount of time, but at some point they need to come back to the store to become a mannequin again, so someone else can go out and venture out and see different things. Very interesting episode, and I do like that they keep using different actors and actresses, and sometimes not even knowing that they have been in the episode before, which just goes to show that they are actually pretty good at what they do. They kind of get enamored in their roles, and it makes you just completely forget that they were even in an episode beforehand. So yeah, looking forward to seeing James Best in The Last Rites of Jeff Myrtlebank. I don't remember seeing that one. It must be in Season 5 or at some point in Season 4. The Grave, I do remember seeing at some point. I think, what was it, last season? I'm not sure. But anyways, that's all the comments. Very much appreciate everybody. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue on watching along with us to episode 156 of The Twilight Zone. And now, let's get started with our next episode, Miniature.
The Twilight Zone.
High noon. That looks like Robert Duvall.
You're trying to make us look bad, Charlie?
Forget it. Come on, we're gonna be late. Little goody two-shoes.
Sorry, excuse me.
Howdy. Oh. Thought I was going somewhere for a minute. Got all those busts of Roman emperors, it looks like.
Oh, by the way, you know these natives speak over 500 different languages?
No way.
Each piece here has been carved for a specific purpose. Can you all see it? And this one as a protection against disease. In my hand here, I have a pest.
What's he there to see, though? Seems like he's there for a reason. Or he's wanting to be there for something. A miniature dollhouse? Is he going to end up in that? Or are there going to be other people in there? Yeah, those are real people. Or at least a real woman.
She plays.
Does she see him? Or is this happening in his brain, in his mind?
To the average person, a museum is a place of knowledge. Some people come to study, others to contemplate, others to look for the sheer joy of looking. It's the fact that here in these strange, cool halls, he can be alone for a little while. Anyway, that's how it was before he got lost and wandered in to the Twilight Zone.
That's not a good place to wander into, sometimes. Typically, most of the time.
Excuse me. I guess this may sound silly, but how do they manage that?
Well, I couldn't say exactly. I know they use magnifying glasses, but mostly they keep at the job until they get things right.
But how do they get the girl to move?
How's that?
The girl playing the piano.
Explain yourself, sir.
I'll show you.
Yeah, he won't see what you just seen, though.
She was playing just a few seconds ago. It was something like this.
I don't like jokes. There isn't any sound mechanism in that piano, and the doll was carved out of wood.
Sorry, I could have sworn. But I saw her move. At least I think I did.
Well, you know better now, don't you?
Yeah?
Yes, I know.
You're feeling all right now, aren't you?
Just a little embarrassed.
Well, is there anything I can do for you?
No, I have to be getting back. Well, thanks for your time.
Don't mention it.
What a crazy man. Hi, guys. Why'd you stop?
Come in. Sit down, Mr. Parks.
I'm sorry I'm late, sir.
Well, I'm sure you have a good excuse.
I just let the time slip by. I don't know how it happened.
This is the first sign of humanity you've shown in almost 4 years. Don't you like us, Parks?
Well, I never thought about it, sir.
Well, think about it now.
You're okay? You're my boss.
I don't dislike
You know, I'm afraid, Mr. Parks, that isn't good enough.
Were you gonna fire me?
An office is like a team. We're bright, and, well, I thought we'd wear those edges off. We haven't. You're still a square peg. You understand me?
For doing
Yes, sir, I
really
think
good
I
work and keeping to myself?
The fact is that I'm letting you go because you just don't fit in.
I understand, sir.
I know this isn't any of my business, but don't you think it's about time you gave up living with your mother?
Dear God.
Well, you see, my father died some time ago, and my sister's married.
You can pick up your check tomorrow.
Thank you.
What a jerk.
I told you he didn't think I fit in.
What's that mean?
It has something to do with being on the team.
That's ridiculous. Oh, Charlie, what's gonna become of you? I've worked so hard trying to bring you up right. Have I been too strict?
It's all right, Mother.
Why can't you keep a job, son? Why do you always end up making everyone feel uncomfortable around you?
God, thanks, Mom. Moral support?
I suppose they blame me. You're free to go. Nothing in the world would make me happier than to see you settle down with a nice girl.
Is he gonna settle with the girl in the miniature?
Please don't.
Charlie, will you please bring me my heart medicine, dear? Charlie, why were you late getting back to the office?
I was detained.
Charlie, do you feel all right?
Yes, Mother.
Hey, okay. You're gonna get that song in my head today.
What's that you're whistling?
Pardon?
You were whistling. What was it?
I don't remember.
Now you lie down, Charlie, and take a little nap.
Mother. You're sounding like Norman Bates, bro.
Mother, please.
Why? I'm only trying to help.
I know it, Mother, and I appreciate it, but I prefer to untie my own shoes.
I'll bring you some cocoa.
Thank you.
Cocoa works. I like cocoa. I take it over coffee. I'm just not a big coffee person.
Back again, huh?
Yes.
Play again for me. Oh, she's coming downstairs. Are you gonna play a different tune, or is it the same one? Something new. It's a dinner party, it seems. I wonder if this is like a different time, or like we're peering into something that's actually happening, just not in our reality. I don't know.
Charlie, your breakfast is getting cold. Late for his meals. Awake every night, tossing and turning. I tell you, I'm half dead from worry.
Sounds to me like he's got himself a girl.
Don't be silly.
What's so silly about it? I mean, Charlie's a good-looking guy.
I only meant if he had a girl, he'd tell me. Isn't that right, Myra?
Sure.
And he hasn't told me, so I'm not one of those mothers who try to keep their children with them all the time. Ask Myra.
You sure about that?
Pass the butter, please.
They don't seem sure.
Charlie, your breakfast is on the table getting cold.
You're looking good.
Well, I wish I could say the same for you, Charlie.
Well, thanks.
It's been terribly hard on him walking around every day in the hot sun.
We've got a surprise for you.
What's that?
Well, it's like this, Charlie. I heard about them giving you the roust. I know the head dispatcher pretty well over where I work. And I talked to him about you, and he said,
Well, he said he'd give you the job.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's very nice of you, Buddy, really.
You've had experience in billing, haven't you, Charlie?
Yes. Well, I don't think I really want to travel that far.
Oh, well, Buddy can pick you up and bring you home.
Sure.
Charlie, for heaven's sake, don't just sit there. Buddy's offering you a job.
I'm sorry.
Well, eat your breakfast at least.
I appreciate it, really, but I'm afraid I can't.
You got something better?
Yes.
Charlie. Charlie!
I got the museum in a miniature place I'm gonna stare at for hours on end. Does he wish to be there?
My mother says that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
And you didn't even eat it.
Have I told you about my mother? She's very nice. I'm all she has. I suppose that's not very much.
Now he's gonna end up in this or what? I would like to know the ending now.
Of course it is. Oh, you know, I have a sister about your age. She's nice, too. And her husband says she's very pretty. I guess you're about the prettiest girl in the whole world. But I think I'd say it even if you could. Because...
A little early today, aren't you? I guess you must get a real kick out of some of these displays. A man doesn't stand for 4 or 5 hours at a stretch looking at nothing.
I'm not breaking any rules, am I? Then leave me alone, please.
Man, guy's just being nice. I'd be curious. What are you looking at all day long? She's playing that damn song again.
That's a new dress, isn't it? I haven't seen it before.
Can I help you, miss?
Oh, no, thank you. Charlie?
What are you doing here?
I was just passing by and I saw you come in. Buy me a cup of coffee?
The cafeterias are closed.
Or we could go somewhere else.
All right.
Thank you. Charlie, I want to be honest with you. I didn't just happen to see you. I followed you because Mama asked me to. She's been worried about you, Charlie, and so have I. Do you go to that place every day?
I thought it might be a good idea to improve my mind.
I'm your sister, Charlie. You go there because it gives you a chance to be alone. And you want to be alone because you're scared. You're over 30 years old. And you're living exactly the way you did when you were 14. And it's not natural, Charlie.
What is natural? I don't think there is a natural way of being.
Charlie, stop agreeing with me. I don't know anything about psychology, but I think I know what's the matter with you. You need a girl.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Well, not exactly.
You need to get married and have children. Live happily ever after.
But you've never had a girl, have you, Charlie?
Not actually.
I am going to introduce you to Harriet Gunderson. She's a girl who works in my office, and she's a real swell kid. And if you do, I promise you I'll never bother you again.
All right.
There's her address. You don't even have to phone.
Just knock and say, hey.
About 8.
I mean, she's clinging on to you pretty tight.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing in particular.
Boy, you sure are quiet. That means you're the dangerous type.
Oh, probably not.
You can't trust the quiet ones.
You can trust me.
Relax. Oh, lean back. Take it easy. Isn't that nicer? Do you like me?
Very much.
Well, she's giving him all the signals. How do I show it? Like, touch you? Kiss you? Rub on you? There you go. Come on. Lean in. I think he's... Have you ever kissed a woman? Well, there you go.
Ouch! Oh, I'm sorry. Please, let me help you.
Just forget it.
Well, that was mean. It's assault in some places.
And you tell your sister, you don't need a girl. You need a doctor.
She really flipped, like that quick. Like, I understand she was probably embarrassed, but still.
Then she told me I needed a doctor just because I wouldn't kiss her. I know that must be hard for you to believe, but that's the way things are these days.
He's a very old-fashioned kind of guy. Probably wishing he was in his era. Uh-oh. Yeah, he wants to be with her. And he's looking drunk. Oh, no.
Run. Run! Don't you lay a hand on her. Don't you touch her.
Oh, no. It's playing out like a silent movie. You can't mess with that. He's gonna get in trouble and be thrown out of the museum. Yep. No. Great. Now you're not gonna be welcome back.
He was trying to harm her.
What are you talking about, man? You need to get a hobby.
Sure. The maid tried to stop him, but he hit her over the head with his cane. She fainted, and he carried her to the bedroom. I had to stop him. You can see that.
You're going to do the loony bin.
Now, Mr. Parks, I want you to understand that no one is saying you didn't see these things. But you must realize that you saw them only in your mind. Others would have seen them, too. Isn't that so? It's logical, isn't it?
Kind of.
But no one did see them. Now, how do you explain that?
I don't know why nobody else saw them. Maybe they weren't looking.
According to the museum officials, there was only one figure, the girl. Where did the others come from?
Good question.
Well, the maid always came from the kitchen or the dining room, and that fellow...
Yes. Where did he come from?
Oh, front door.
Outside the case?
No, outside the house.
Trying.
There was nothing outside.
But he came in the front door. They went out together once to the opera or something. I don't know. She never knew what kind of person he was, but I could have told her. But she's so...
Innocent?
Trusting and innocent.
Yep.
And helpless.
Not like other women?
No, not at all.
Would you like to see her?
Sure.
Yes.
There she is, in a small case.
Do you have to take her back?
I'm afraid so. It is museum property.
Now
I want you to go back to your room and think about what I've said. What you saw is not the important thing. Our job is to find out why. Once we've accomplished that, you'll have no more hallucinations.
He's crying.
Where is Charlie?
Oh, he'll be here in a few moments.
Is he really normal, Doctor?
That is a word we try not to use, Mrs. Parks. If 99.9% of the people in the country were to go to bed with their socks on, let's say, going to bed with one's socks on would be the normal thing to do.
And the cool I do.
Don't expect him to, well, be like other people.
Well, then you don't think he's sick?
No. Oh, he was when he came here.
Is he just acting, though? Is he really better, or is he just trying to act better so he can get back out there?
To a serious breakdown. Well, Charlie was unable to cope with this world. So his mind created another world. And with that first step, he started back on the road to mental health.
Oh, Mother, how nice of you to come.
How you feeling, Charlie?
Oh, wonderful, Doctor, really. Wonderful.
Not worried about the girl in the display case?
Just a doll. I know that. Oh, now, Mother.
Oh, Charlie. I was so frightened.
I know you were.
Don't baby the boy. I mean, man.
And I'll get a job and everything will be the way it was. Just the way it was.
Hooray.
I sure missed this. No one can make cocoa the way you can.
Did they hurt you, Charlie?
Every day, Mom.
They got a lot of nuts in that place, I guess, huh? I didn't mean him.
May I have some more cocoa?
Yes, you may.
Charlie, we have a couple of surprises for you. That job in Buddy's office is still open.
Fine.
I talked to Harriet, explained things, but she's a wonderful girl, and she understands.
Well, fine.
And you can tell her yourself, because she's coming over tonight.
Oh, great.
It took a lot of doing, I can tell you that. I mean, where you been and all.
But you won't be sorry. I intend to work very hard. Now, if I'm going to be fresh for tonight, I better go get a little rest. Would you like to fix up my bed, Mother?
Can I?
Charlie, are you all right now? Really?
Yes, Mother, really.
You won't go talking crazy anymore and smashing things.
No, Mother, that's all in the past.
I don't think so, though. We still got a little time left.
It's good to have you back, son. I can't tell you.
I kind of hope he ends up in the miniature, you know? Like he ends up in the place that he wants to be at. Yeah, I don't think he's better.
There's Harriet. You better tell Charlie to get ready. Hurry.
Is he even in his room still?
Hi, Bud.
Hiya, Harriet.
Charlie, your company's here.
Did he escape?
What's the matter? Can't you wake him up?
No, he must be very tired.
It's locked.
It couldn't be. Charlie never locks his door.
Try it yourself.
You're right.
What on earth is all the racket about? Maybe he doesn't want to be disturbed. Nobody could sleep through that.
And he's gone.
Charlie? Charlie?
He is vanished.
Excited.
But he's gone.
Harriet.
He must have crawled out of the window.
Why would he do a thing like that?
I don't know. He's your son.
Blame the mother.
Myra, what?
Mama. Hello, operator. Could you give me the number of the County Museum, please? Thank you.
He couldn't have gone there. He's well. The doctor said so.
Or did he act that way? He's here.
Hello.
Come and get him.
Could you tell me, please, are you open tonight? Oh, thank you.
No, they're not open. So where's he going?
Well, you're right. He's not there. They close at 5 every day except Tuesday, and this is Wednesday.
So where would he have gone? He went and hid. Really wants to be there.
They tried to make me think that you were only something I imagined. Of course I knew better. But I pretended to believe them. Because if I hadn't done that, I'd still be in the hospital. And I never would have seen you again. I love you. I don't know how I can make you understand that. I love you, Alice.
How does he know her name is Alice?
I love you.
Now, how would you describe his behavior prior to his going in for the nap?
Well, I don't know how to put it. As if he were so healthy that I was worried. So I thought, well, maybe he went to the museum. So I phoned.
He's there, all right.
But I just told you they're closed.
Now, I was just wondering if you would go along with us, Mr. Russell. And Mrs. Parks, you might be able to do some good if you're willing.
Anything for poor
And
Charlie.
when they get there, will he be in the model or will he be there just kind of in a daze, just lost in thought?
Might be wise. Give me the police department, please.
Dr. Wallman says it happened because I needed a simple world I could understand. But your world isn't simple, is it? There's always loneliness and suffering and heartache. Crying because you're alone. Well, I've been alone all my life. We could understand each other and help each other, love each other.
I don't know where he'd hide. I check things pretty carefully every night before I leave. Right ahead there. Do you want me to turn on the lights?
Not yet. Would the rest of you wait here, please?
Charlie?
Louder, command him.
Charlie, it's Mother. Come out of there. You hear me?
All right, guard, you can turn them on now.
Are you sure he's here?
I'm almost positive.
Let's start looking.
Charlie!
Look at the model. See if there's another wooden doll in there now that looks like Charlie. He's in the model.
They never found Charlie Parks because the guard didn't tell them what he saw in the glass case. He knew what they'd say, and he knew they'd be right.
I like that the guard got to see it.
Especially if what you see happens to be an odd corner of the Twilight Zone.
That was a good ending. Well, that was Miniature. I gotta say, a very intriguing episode. Probably my favorite one so far of this season. I was kind of going back and forth on whether Season 4 is a decent season, whether it's going to be a lower ranked one in comparison to other ones, just because of the episodes being so long in comparison to the other seasons. But this one so far, I have enjoyed Miniature. I liked Robert Duvall's performance. I enjoyed how it ended, even though like the family's going to be going, where's he at? You know, they're going to be missing him for the rest of their lives and not knowing whatever happened to their son or brother-in-law or brother in general. So yeah, it's kind of sad in that aspect, but at least he got his happy ending and ended up inside the model with that woman. Whether or not he just lives within that house for the rest of his life, who knows? Maybe he lives in a different reality and he ends up living in like the 1800s or whatever that it was actually taking place at. It sort of reminded me of Somewhere in Time movie with Christopher Reeve. If you haven't seen it, very good movie. Jane Seymour came out in 1980. Christopher Plummer plays the antagonist in that one. But it's the same sort of story where the guy's really liking this woman, really is falling in love with this model that's inside of this miniature, very much like Somewhere in Time, where he was falling in love with a photograph, and his will of wanting to be with her was so strong that he willed himself to go back in time, much like Robert Duvall. He loved this woman so much inside this model and wanted to be with her so badly that he ended up willing himself to basically appear inside of that miniature and became her significant other. So yeah, it's a lot of parallels when it comes to those stories in my mind. But let me know, comment below what you thought of Miniature, and I will go over your comments in next week's episode. Now let's go into some trivia about the episode and see what it took to get this episode off the ground. While I talk like a British. Because of a lawsuit, this episode was not included in the syndication package for the Twilight Zone. It was finally re-aired in 1984 as The Miniature. See alternate version. Well, this episode was rebroadcast for the first time in 1984 as part of the Twilight Zone Silver Anniversary Special. Portions of it was colorized for the rebroadcast. That's cool. Despite this disorder not being unknown in the US at this time, Charlie displays an array of classic symptoms of Asperger's syndrome and autistic spectrum disorder not identified in the English-speaking world until Hans Asperger's original paper was translated into English and published in 1991. According to Claire Griswold, who played the doll, was the wife of Oscar-winning director, producer, and actor Sidney Pollack. The couple were married for 50 years from 1958 to Pollack's death in 2008. The keyboard music being played by the doll figurine is the theme from the first movement of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 11 in A minor K33-1, published in 1784. Although performed on harpsichord on the soundtrack, the sonata was in fact composed for the forte piano, the frontrunner of the modern piano. The third movement of this famous sonata, alla turca allegretto, one of Mozart's most widely recognized compositions, is popularly known as the Rondo al Turca. Pert Kelton was the first to play Alice Cramden in the early 1950s show The Honeymooners. She lost the role on The Honeymooners due to blacklisting of her husband Ralph Bell, which by association affected her career as well, but the reason publicly given was that her health was poor. Although credited to acclaimed writer Charles Beaumont, it is likely that the script was at least partially ghostwritten by one of Beaumont's, possibly either William F. Nolan or Jerry Soule. By this time, Beaumont was suffering from the rapid onset of increasingly debilitating mental and physical problems believed to be the result of either Alzheimer's disease or Pick's disease, or a combination of the two, and his condition deteriorated so rapidly that by 1965, he was too ill to create or sell story ideas. Robert Duvall and William Wyndham starred in To Kill a Mockingbird. The office set was later reused in I Dream a Jeannie. The device Charlie and the woman are using at the end is a styroscope viewer. Such devices were popular entertainment in the Victorian era. Victorian era, that's like what, 1700s? Well, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Continue on watching along with us. Until next time, see you later.